The Tesla robots aren't real. Even at the Robo taxi event, which is supposed to represent our autonomous future, the Optimus robots were just voiced by people and probably controlled by people.
Where do you live?
I live in Palo Alto at the current moment.
Figures. Yeah, this is awesome.
I think the most shocking part about that is people believing they're real robots. Yeah. And I hope for the sake of literally everyone that these content creators are just acting oblivious, because if they're not, oh boy, we are in trouble. But Tesla as a whole, or Elon Musk I should say, has gotten really comfortable with brazenly lying for legal reasons. Everything I said in this video is my opinion, and in my opinion, Elon Musk should be in prison for fraud. Putting aside the fact this entire autonomous event was sketchy at best, the Optimus robots, even assuming they work besides the voicing by people thing, aren't that impressive. Seeing that it can actually walk is the most impressive part about it, because other than that, it really can't do much. All the videos showing Optimus picking things up are rigged in the robot's favor. It's all brightly colored objects with a white background. And the company that's making full self-driving technology better be able to pick out a bright blue watering can on a white table. And before anyone tells me in the comments that the full self-driving system is going to be more complicated or something, it's not. Elon Musk famously swore off ever using anything besides cameras. This robot's vision and the car's vision are identical. Obviously, it's oversimplifying it, but yeah. Remember when he promised a Tesla would be able to drive from LA to New York in 2017? Clearly, the camera full self-driving stuff is not working out very well for Tesla.
Oh, intervention, sorry.
And using the same non-functional system in a robot seems like a bad idea. The only thing that's really impressive about Optimus is that it walks on two legs. It's actually it. I find it pretty ridiculous that Tesla gets any credit at all for robots when Boston Dynamics exists. They've had robots doing more impressive things than Tesla since 2009. Optimus really isn't special at all. Boston Dynamics' first humanoid robot, Atlas, was walking over rough surfaces faster than the Tesla bot in 2013. I don't understand how Optimus is supposed to be an upgrade compared to that. Pretty much everything Boston Dynamics does in terms of robots is better than Tesla. In Tesla's most recent Optimus video, they show Optimus picking things up and setting them down, which would be impressive if Boston Dynamics didn't release a video of their robot doing something harder in a more difficult and realistic environment. Because keep in mind, anytime Optimus is doing something, Tesla is speeding up that footage because this robot sucks and is stupid and is slow. In the Boston Dynamics video, it's not only real time, it includes errors the bot makes. So you're seeing this robot correct itself in real time, which is much more impressive than a robot that needs a 30-person crew or something to move a box. The Boston Dynamics robot just looks much more casual. And also, the realistic environment's a huge factor here. Everything this robot's seeing is blending in. Nothing is high contrast. This is a much more difficult environment, and it's way better at it. And the only way Optimus could pick up a box is if it was bright red. The fact that Tesla is relying on all these tricks to make the robots look more impressive when they're the ones who make full self-driving software is concerning, to say the least. And what's even more embarrassing is Boston Dynamics uploaded a second video with the robot doing the same thing in a hot dog costume. Elon Musk's vision for Tesla bot is also extremely optimistic. He wants Optimus to do everything for you. Be your kid's teacher, your kid's babysitter, your gardener, literally everything. But then, in the next sentence, he talks about the robot doing factory work? And that's how you know this robot will never release. Think about the implication of a robot being able to do literally everything. It is currently and will continue to be impossible for at least 5 to 15 years. And that's assuming we have a big breakthrough in technology. With current technology, it's never gonna happen. Tesla has a fleet of cars that is constantly collecting data to train its models to fully self-drive, right? They've been collecting camera data from millions of cars since the Model S existed in 2013. And these cars still can't drive themselves. So even if Tesla gets enough data to somehow be the greatest jack of all trades to ever live, I still don't think they can make Optimus do those things very well. I just don't think they can do it. Full self-driving still sucks and arguably has only gotten worse, and they have all the data in the world. Tesla's track record is bad, and with how many people hate Elon Musk right now, I think at least half the country wouldn't want these robots anywhere near their children. And there is no world where this robot can do everything unless we have AGI, which is artificial general intelligence. When people used to talk about AI, this is what they were talking about. Now when people talk about AI, they're usually talking about machine learning or large language models, and we've been using machine learning kind of forever. Like, for example, the YouTube algorithm is machine learning, but OpenAI just had to ruin the term AI. But yeah, Optimus will never be able to do everything unless we get some kind of breakthrough equivalent to AGI or just AGI. And on top of that, I imagine if you're gonna make a robot to work in a factory, you're not gonna make a humanoid robot. It always bothered me that companies pitch these robots like they're gonna work in factories and stuff when they're probably just not going to. If a company's gonna switch to a robot-based factory, they're probably gonna make specific robots for specific tasks. In Tesla's own Gigafactory, you see robots doing this exact thing. I don't know why you wouldn't just keep making robots that way. The only reason companies haven't replaced people is because they can't. It's not because they're waiting for some magic robot that looks like a person. And I bet when completely automated factories exist, they're not going to be filled with Optimus robots. It's probably going to be dozens or hundreds of purpose-built robots doing the thing that they were built to do. There could be a small window of time where humanoid robots exist in factories and replace humans for like a little bit, but generally speaking, I don't think it's going to happen. Especially in like a logistics warehouse for like Amazon, for example, you're probably not going to see many humanoid robots running around, especially since the ones already in Amazon warehouses are on wheels. I don't know why they wouldn't keep doing that. The only thing Optimus should really be good at is stuff like talking to people and being sociable, because I think that's really the only goal of Optimus, to make like weird friend things. Elon Musk is a lonely man, okay? But as we discussed earlier, the only real footage of these things talking is definitely fake, because that's not what robots sound like. It's too natural. It's not real. It just isn't. So I really don't know what the plan for Optimus is, but ignoring Optimus for a second, I want to talk about these stupid robo-taxis, man. These full self-driving taxis will never exist. And by that, I mean never work, okay, Elon Musk? Changing regulations to allow these stupid things on the road does not count, okay? It just doesn't. And if Tesla can prove they can make full self-driving that actually works this time, I will concede, okay? But all they've done is promise it a year later. That's it. It has had no real improvement. It is actually impressive that Elon Musk can lie this much and not end up in prison. There are CEOs that lied a lot less than Elon Musk and ended up broke and in prison. I really don't know how long he can promise all these things and never really deliver, because eventually it's gonna bite him in the ass.
If you buy a Tesla today, I believe you are buying an appreciating asset, not a depreciating asset.
Now, I'm no lawyer, but that sounds illegal. There's a reason you don't see other car companies making such blatantly stupid claims. It's because they know this will bite Elon Musk in the ass. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but eventually this will catch up to him. You can't lie this much and make this many people hate you and not have something happen. Rich people in general don't do what Elon Musk does because they realize making enemies is stupid. And he didn't just piss off average people, he also pissed off politicians and CEOs. Do you think Microsoft, Google, and Apple won't jump on an opportunity to eliminate Elon Musk? He has done nothing but cause problems for them. And also, I don't mean they're gonna like take him out like, dead. I mean take him out like, bankrupt him kind of thing, like make him homeless, that kind of thing. But remember when he threw a fit because Apple and Google threatened to remove them from the Play Store because he broke terms of service? And then Tim Cook had to personally meet with him to get him to stop his tantrum? You might say that's good business. I just think it's making enemies, especially when he's pissed off every company that advertises, which happens to be every company. And it's not like Elon Musk is making anything cool to appease the average person anymore. Like the thing he had lined up was the Cybertruck, and that thing sucks. So I guess he could release the Tesla Roadster, but that probably will never actually release because the specs are a total lie. Like for context, he announced this thing in 2017. It's not out yet because it's physically impossible to make. And this wasn't even a concept car. You could still reserve it, by the way, but realistically, they're probably still gonna release a Tesla Roadster and just lower the specs like they did with the Cybertruck and not really talk about it. And I also imagine they'll do the same thing with Optimus. They're just gonna pull back the scope a lot, but at the same time, out of the two things, the Tesla Roadster or Optimus, Optimus is way less likely to exist. I just have zero confidence that Tesla can make this kind of robot in the near future, especially when Boston Dynamics is so much better. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below, like and subscribe if you're new, follow me on Blue Sky down below as well, include the answers, check out more of my content, and have a good one.